Domestic and family violence occurs when somebody who has a close personal relationship with you makes you feel unafraid, powerless or unsafe. It can be physical, but it can also be emotional and psychological. It has enormous impact on individuals and communities and huge social costs. You might not realise, but domestic and family violence is very prevalent in Australia. 1 in 3 Australian women over 15 have experienced physical violence and 1 in 5 have experienced sexual violence. On average, 1 woman each week is killed by a partner or former partner in Australia. It's definitely not exclusively women who are victims of domestic and family violence. As an example, almost 1 in 3 victims of sexual assault in the past year were male. These figures really are just a snapshot of the greater problem, but having a significant impact is certainly within reach.
We need to create a culture where it's encouraged to stand up and say that something isn't okay. Class are doing that by delivering an educational program. Not only do we need to make sure that the individual is supported, but also in an industry where employers are responsible for the lives of others, it's crucial we support our staff and give them the tools they need.
But I've been through it myself, with the family and again on the bus as well. So it'll change because everybody's has done the course, and it has opened, as I said again, they've opened their eyes of what's going on and they can see what's happening.
This program is really helpful. I think everyone has to learn from this one.
When I was a child, I was a victim of emotional abuse by my grandmother for many years, and I firmly believe emotional abuse can be sometimes even more damaging than physical abuse. With the domestic violence topic, when I first heard we were doing it, I was first thinking, that's interesting, what's domestic violence got to do with driving a bus? And I had a lot of paradigm shifts because it gave me a new understanding about how we can also possibly identify people that we're working with that might be suffering and what steps to take to assist them to a course of, to get help.
I've been a TAFE Queensland teacher now for 13 years, training and teaching people in transport logistics. But I've never seen a workshop have such a big impact on so many people so quickly as this one.
I think that our relationship with TAFE, it's been a relationship over many years. They bring a diversity of thinking. They bring a professional competency to the classroom. And I've got to say that Stella and Bonnie from TAFE just read where I wanted to lead the training and education in this organisation and brought back a proposal that just met that. The relationship, of course, has matured over the years. Now we had a couple of years of what I called catch-up training. Then we've taken our staff through the Certificate 3, and now TAFE have again moved to providing a sort of a masterclass training regime. The feedback I'm getting is that people are embracing it. People are enjoying the way that it is being presented. The fact that I'm getting feedback means, as I said before, it's being brought to front of mind, which is where it belongs. It belongs at the front of mind of society.
What we're offering is a 4-hour workshop for you and your staff, with the goal being an enhanced awareness of domestic and family violence in your workplace and a platform for more open conversations. We look at the types of domestic and family violence, how to recognise it and what you can do to help. We also look at some of the varying cultural traditions now in Australia. Like a lot of social issues, awareness is one of the biggest obstacles. So in the program, we focus on what signs might be present if a friend or colleague is in an abusive situation. Next step is to know what to do or how to help. There are simple little things that everyone can do which can be great comfort, but often external help is required for a lasting change. So we equip you to know how best to support someone suffering from domestic and family violence.
Domestic and family violence is widespread and can very easily impact and touch every one of us. It's an ugly part of our society which needs to be stopped. Your health and well-being is vital, and I encourage everyone to get on board with the awareness program that's currently being conducted. Everyone deserves to work in a safe, inclusive and respectful work environment. Remember, safe at home, safe at work.
We do this training because we can and because we think it's important, and we think it's important to us as an organisation, as a member of the community, and we believe it's good corporate governance to do it the way that we're doing it. The training isn't just about on-the-job training, it's about lifestyle training. It's about giving our staff tools and mechanisms to use because all the factors that impact on their life are important to us.